Hello, I'm Greg Smith, Elko Barbell's Certified Personal Trainer. Today let's talk about your exercise and fitness program. Whether it was designed by yourself, you found it in a magazine, or you have your own personal trainer to help design a program for you, hopefully it's rooted in basic scientific principles to help you reach your goals. Assuming that it is, this means that the weights you're asked to use in your training, the sets, the repetitions, all the various variables that go into your program are designed to have a specific training effect. The problem is your exercise days are affected by more than just the time you're in the gym performing those exercises. Other factors in your life, such as your sleep, your nutrition, other stress within your life, and a number of other factors can all affect your performance from day to day in the gym. On certain days, what should cause certain adaptations in you and what should be a correct weight and set and repetition scheme might actually be too light and too easy, or it could be too heavy and too hard. It fluctuates a little bit from day to day. So to really get the most out of your training, it's important that you can recognize that and actually make small adjustments to your training program, the weight sets and repetitions you use on a particular training day, even deviated slightly from what the original plan was, just based on your performance for that day. We actually have a term for that. It's called autoregulation. So you go into the gym with a plan. I'm going to use this weight for these many sets of these many repetitions. But based on your performance of that day, maybe you need to reduce the weight just a little bit or increase the weight a little bit. So I also want to talk today about one of the tools you can use to help you do that, help you auto-regulate your own training. It's a tool that I like to utilize a lot called Rate of Perceived Exertion, or RPE. This is a way for you to help judge if things are too light, too heavy, how you're actually performing in the gym today based on all those various life factors affecting your performance on that particular day. RPE is a scale from 1 to 10. 10 would mean that you performed with whatever weight you used, the number of repetitions you wanted on a particular set, and that's all you could do. There was absolutely no way that you could have performed another repetition. Then working backwards on the scale, a 9 would be if you're very sure you could have done one more repetition, but no way you could have done more than that. 8 would be you can definitely do 2 more repetitions, but no more. 7 being I could definitely do 3 more repetitions and no more, and so on. You could also put half points on that RPE scale in there. So an 8.5 may mean I definitely could have done 1 more repetition. I maybe could have gotten a second one, but I'm not confident enough to rate it an 8. That might be an 8.5 RPE rating. This does take some practice and getting used to. A lot of people, when they start exercising, tend to overrate the RPE of a particular set. There's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty common, but this is where a personal trainer is somebody to help you safely push you in what you can perform in gym, can help you to better dial in what the RPEs are. Oftentimes people will perform a set and think that was a 10, but again, if there's somebody responsibly coaching them in a safe manner and helping push them just a little bit further outside their comfort zone, they might realize they actually could perform 2 or 3 more repetitions even at that weight. The key is start practicing this. When you perform a set, try to estimate what your RPE might be. With practice, you'll get better at it, and the better you can get at estimating your RPE in any particular set, the better you can then manipulate your training, auto-regulate your training to get to desired results. RPE is very individual. What works for one person at a certain rating might not work for others. I know for myself personally, it really depends on the repetitions and goal of a set in particular. I happen to be good at performing very low repetition, heavy weight sets, more so than I am at high repetition, lighter weight sets. So an RPE 8 rated on a 1 repetition set of particular exercise tells me that I need to adjust things a little bit differently than an RPE 8 would mean if I was performing a set of 8 repetitions of a particular exercise. So it's all very individual, but the key is start practicing with RPE so that you can get better at estimating that, and then you can, once you get a little better at it and you're more confident in the ratings that you're assigning to yourself, you can really start using that information to on the fly adjust your training days as they're happening so that you stay within the range of your program's desired effects. If you happen to be feeling stronger than normal on a particular day, but you stick with the prescribed lighter weights or lower repetitions or higher repetitions, whatever the case may be, you're straying from the ultimate goal of your program. You're not getting the best results from it as the program was designed. When you do dial in the RPE and then you can make adjustments to your training, you're able to stick right in the sweet spot of what your program wants, and you'll tend to see better results from that. If you have any questions about RPE or auto-regulation or how to use your RPE results to modify your programs on the fly, let us know. Leave a comment below the video. You can send us a direct message on our Elko Barbell Facebook page, or you can send us an email at training@elkobarbell.com.